From across Maryland, Virginia, and the District, this is Washington's 24-hour local news leader. News Channel 8's Live This Morning starts right now.
As area temperatures rise, very often, so also do pollution levels. It's partly the result of the warm weather activities, which turn out to have a big effect on our region's air quality. This morning, the Clean Air Partners, along with EPA and NOAA, are marking National Air Quality Awareness Week. And to talk more about what that's about, we are joined this time live by D.C. Councilman Phil Mendelson, who is also chairman of the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments Air Quality Committee. Thank you very much for joining us. We really do focus on this later on in the warm weather months, and as the temperature rises and the sort of the cloud of haze increases over our area, we'll go to code yellow and maybe to code red and beyond. But on a day like this, when there aren't obvious air problems outside, we should really be thinking about this, shouldn't we?
Well, absolutely. This is the kickoff of the ozone season. Not something to celebrate, but something to be aware about, and it's an opportunity to increase public awareness of how we are contributing through our individual actions to air pollution in the region.
And that's, I guess, at the heart of this whole thing, the cause and effect here, because it's what we do that directly affects those days when the air quality really gets bad later on.
Yes. You know, people think we hear about the ozone hole in the upper atmosphere, and ozone is something that we need. But ground level ozone is not something we need. It's harmful to public health. It exacerbates respiratory problems, causes respiratory problems in some individuals. Washington, D.C. has the highest incidence of childhood asthma among African American kids in the country. And a lot of that has to do with our air quality.
And childhood asthma is epidemic across the country, and we've got the worst situation right here in the District of Columbia.
For African American kids.
What is the most direct cause of the ozone problems? Is it the cars we're driving?
Well, there are a number of different sources. And ozone is not something that comes out of a tailpipe. Ozone is something that is created by Mother Nature. It takes pollution that we put out there from our automobiles, from our power plants, from aerosol cans that we have at home, our lawnmowers. These are all ways that we can be affecting and reducing air pollution. Mother Nature takes all that gas and cooks it on a hot day when the air's not moving, and that causes ozone.
That chemical reaction that's going on, whether we think about it or not. Where should we start then to think about doing some things to make a difference, to lessen those problems, not just on the code orange days, but on the rest of the year as well?
A lot of attention has been paid to automobiles and power plants, and they are significant sources. They're easy to control. But individually, 1 hour of operating a gas-powered lawnmower is equal in pollution to a round trip from here, driving from here to New York City. There are, as I mentioned, aerosol cans, painting. We hear the message in the summer on a Code Red Day that we should not refuel our gas tanks. Those are all sources of the pollution that causes ozone.
Phil, is there a good website, a good place to go if people seek more information?
Yeah, but I don't know the address. It would be the Council of Governments website. I think that's www.cog.org.
I threw him a tough one. I asked him a question called. We'll get that website, and we'll get it later on today. Phil Mendelson, in the meantime, who's a D.C. councilman, but also today wearing his COG hat, telling us about the situation with air quality. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.